Zadon Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are, of course, talking about the latest episode of Miraculous. And this is the second to last video of the day, so definitely stick around for the last video. Oh my gosh. But let's just quickly talk about where exactly this episode takes place. First off, this episode takes place somewhere between Bubbler and Rocketeer. So Rocketeer has not yet happened, and neither has Wishmaker. So keep that in mind for this entire video, okay? So, yeah, like I said, they have not, as of right now, Ladybug and Cat Noir have not had a few things. They haven't talked with Luca, so Luca doesn't know their identity. Nino doesn't yet know, doesn't even think that Alia has technically stopped being Rena Rouge. Yes, she is still Rena Rouge, but at the same time she's not. So, there's that. We'll talk about all of this stuff as we continue, but this episode was weird because Marinette is forced that she has to go to see her family and is trying to get out of it because one, she doesn't want to go anywhere near that part of her family, and two, well, she's Ladybug, so she has to take care of things. So she calls in the aid of Alia. Alia jumps in to be the hero for the day. And basically she takes the Miraculouses of the Ladybug and becomes Scarabella, which I'm not 100% certain what that's supposed to mean, because I'm pretty sure that it's probably something with Latin languages. Like, obviously we know what Bella means. It's like beauty or lady. It's kind of that type of thing. So I think that it's supposed to be something with that. I don't remember exactly. It's probably something Latin based. Maybe they'll change the name in when they get it translated to English, but for right now, yeah. But she has to, but she's gonna be doing a lot more stuff with Ladybug, and basically becoming Ladybug. But the reason that she has to take on this responsibility is because of Haxon, which is, of course, the frickin' special Centimonster meant to take control of, well, Robustus, or aka Markov, which, yeah, that's interesting. Needless to say, there's a lot of really weird stuff that happens throughout this episode, and it's just kind of insane what they do. I don't know. Like I said, it's a crazy episode, just getting to see everyone and everything. And also, it shows that Adrian is hurting a lot. Like, an insane amount. I've mentioned this in multiple videos that we've had so far. Rocketeer, he wants to tell Nino. Wishmaker, he's uncertain of what he wants to do, and this has been going on for a while now. I mean, let's just remember what happened in Optigami. He was practically sidelined the entire time. And it's kind of been like that a lot of this season. He's been sidelined. Hardly being able to get involved at all with this entire season. Sure, we had Lies, which was mostly focused on him, but Gang of Secrets was focusing on Marinette and the fact that she's having difficulty keeping her identity secret. And she's having to drive a wedge between her and her friends. Mr. Pigeon 72 is an episode that's focused on Alia and Marinette being the heroes. not Adrian. We don't know what Psychomedian's going to be. Furious Fu is mostly about Marinette. Soul Crusher, again, mostly Marinette. Soul Crusher and Queen Banana both have mostly Marinette. And more than likely, now obviously Gabriel Agreste I think is going to have a little bit more Adrian. But Mega Leech, Guilt Trip, Crocodile, Optigami was a close to a reveal situation, but so many of these episodes are sidelining Adrian, and it's hurting him. And the fact is that he is grappling with a lot of insecurities that he's having to deal with now. He's not certain if he's going to be fighting alongside Ladybug for much longer. Is he going to still have that chance? He's losing his friends. To a certain degree, he is losing them. Marinette is off, being Ladybug. He's just lost his girlfriend because Kagami no longer wants anything to do with him, basically. And Nino is obviously dealing with stuff with Alia, and it's hard. It is really hard to deal with this type of thing. And he's a teenager. He's dealing with all of these emotions, along with the fact that he's been through some really messed up stuff. In truth, he doesn't know how messed up his life is. I have friends who have had this type of situation happen to them, where they didn't know how messed up their life was until somebody showed them that's not normal. And let's just be honest, Adrian is not living a normal life. He is living a very, very hard life. And this is driving a wedge between him and Ladybug. Because now there is a high chance that he now knows that somebody knows who Ladybug is. Somebody. He doesn't know who, but he knows that somebody is Ladybug. Now, there is one more thing that I really want to talk about, and that is what exactly happened with Robustus at the end of this episode. Well, more specifically, Markov. Markov specifically says, "You're not the one who's usually Ladybug," which leads me to believe that he knows who Ladybug is. And I do mean that. I 100% believe that Markov knows who Ladybug is. We've kind of gotten this little hint thanks to the New York special, because the fact that Uncanny Valley is not fooled. She knows for a fact who Ladybug and Cat Noir are. And she was able to figure it out extremely easily. But, and that just leads me to believe that since Markov is smarter than her, yes, he is, you can test that, that leads me to believe that he probably 100% knows, but he's also smart enough to know that he shouldn't tell anyone. And more than likely, he has told Max. It remains to be seen if that will actually be the case, but there is a high chance that he knows something. Let's just make that clear. Now, that's just the beginning, though. Obviously, there is much, much more that we will have to wait and see as the story continues, and as we see more and more of this story. Like I said, we still have 3 episodes that haven't happened yet that are supposed to take place before this. So, who knows? Maybe there was some extra stuff in there that's honestly just going to make everything go even more crazy. And we also still have to have multiple episodes where we get to see each of these different characters getting their superpowers for the first time. basically, at this point, we know that everyone within the class is going to get their Miraculouses within this season. So, when is that going to happen? Well, I think that we can probably rule that one of them is going to be getting something in Psychomedian. Not 100% certain who at this point, but it wouldn't surprise me if someone gained a Miraculous at this point. Obviously, I think that Alia is probably still going to be kind of involved, but who knows exactly. Gabriel Agreste, I'm feeling, is probably going to be a lot more connected. It's hard to say for certain exactly what they're going to do with that, but there's a pretty good chance that they're going to be doing something with that. But I don't think that anyone's going to gain any powers. As for the other two episodes that we know about, yeah, I'm not really certain yet. I honestly think that I just need to look some more into the two new episodes that have been announced. Dearest Family, I believe, is one of them, and I'm forgetting what the other one is. But I'm going to look into those a little bit more before I say anything with certainty. So, yeah, definitely look forward to seeing how that plays out. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. Of course, if you do have a theory, please make sure to say theory review somewhere in a comment. And of course, please subscribe and ring that notification bell if you haven't yet. And if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our social medias, our other channels, and ways you can support us financially, including our merch store, the book, and of course our Patreon, which a big thank you to our current patron, Sheeny. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!